So last night was the super exciting event we have here at Norristown.
The only exciting event, meaning it's Mr. Norristown.
I don't know if it's the only exciting event, but it's definitely one of the most attended events.
Yeah.
And everyone always looks forward to it.
Yeah, it's definitely a hot buzz around these halls of Norristown, huh?
Yeah, and last night I got to host it, and that was super fun, and Cameron was up in the booth.
Yeah, I was doing all the lights.
Yeah, we're just really involved in the school.
Yeah, we should get awards.
So we interviewed the winner, really exciting.
Who is it?
I don't even know. I don't
Mike,
even know. I
do you
just
know?
saw it.
Mike, do you know?
Mike knows.
Mike knows. He interviewed them.
All right, so I guess it's not Mike. Let's go check out the winner.
Hey, I'm Mike Berkowitz here with Mr Norristown, Craig Lacy. So, how does it feel to win?
It's a great experience, of course, winning, but at the same time, I felt like everybody did a great job and everybody put in all their effort, and I think everybody was a king at the end, and everybody did their thing. I was proud of everybody. It was a great experience, and at the same time, I humbled myself with this.
So, what was the most stressful part for you in Mr Norristown?
The most stressful part was learning that opening dance. It was hard, because I'm not a dancer, clearly, but I was able to pull through, luckily.
How do you feel all the men performed?
I feel like everybody's performance was outstanding. During practice, everything was so sloppy and messy, but it came together so beautiful, and everybody just put on a show. It showed the kids' side and our professional side. Because during practice, a lot of us weren't as on top and weren't as on point as we were at night of the show. So I was so amazed, and I was so proud of everybody.
So, besides like your acts,
Yes.
like, what was your favorite?
My favorite, honestly, I would say Michael Berkowitz, of course. I would say Franco Wawaru. I would say Dylan Costick. Tamir Baker, outstanding performance. Aquil. I think everybody's performance was good. Like, honestly, I didn't see one bad performance. And I can say that across my heart. Across it. All right.
So, why should people do Mr Norristown? Like, people next year, they're going to be like, what does the king of Norristown have to say to people next year?
Honestly, I think you should do this because you're representing Norristown when you do this. If you don't, like, it's a great experience to have. Like, you want to look back 10 years from now and be like, oh, yeah, I've done this. You can show your kids videos, maybe like 20 years. I don't know about 10 years having kids, but God knows only that. But still, it's just a great experience to have. At the same time, it's just something awesome to do. Family come out. Your whole neighborhood comes out to support. It's one of the biggest school events besides graduation.
Let's talk about what you did.
Yes.
So, run me through like your entire like performance.
So in the beginning, I sat down in front of the little runway, had my back, like spotlight pops up on me. So I turned around and I said a couple things. Unfortunately, people weren't able to hear it. So what I said was, 4 years flew by like they were 4 hours, and I can't believe it. And I said, these are moments that take our breath away. And I said, life isn't measured by the breaths we take, by the moments that take our breath away. Then I said, on that point, all my seniors make some noise, everybody, I'm like, oh, man. Get the butterflies. You know how it is to perform. You like, doo, 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 doo. I'm like, woof, it's about to go down. So then I went on with my rap, and everybody just loved it. So did the judges.
So when you were crowned Mr Norristown, the first thing you did is you started crowning other people. Why did you do that?
Because in my eyes, I felt like everybody was a king, and everybody did an outstanding job. I didn't try to do that any kind of gimmick or any kind of making fun of anybody, because I thought everybody was a king and everybody did an outstanding job. So I didn't want anybody to feel left out.
It kind of looked like you were dancing. You were really hyped. It looked like you hit Milo. Did you hit him?
Yeah. If I hit Milo, I want to say I apologize. I was just too excited, and I apologize. If I could take that slap back, I could. Oh, there we go.
So, and then after that, you kind of ran up to the hostess podium. What did you say?
Said 824, follow the movement. 824 is the month I was born and the birthday I was born. August, 8th month of the year, 24, I was born on the 24th. Follow the movement. When I say that, just follow me and support me with my music, hopefully.
So you wrote the rap yourself, like
Yes.
completely by yourself.
Yes, I did.
Like how did you like come up with those lyrics and stuff?
Well, I've been writing music for years now, so it just came like, just comes out like just how we're talking right now. It was just took about 20 minutes because it was built up through all my high school experiences, so I didn't have to make nothing up. So everything was factual that I wrote in the rhymes, so it was very easy to do.
Do you freestyle right now?
Yeah, freestyle is say the performance.
Okay.
Performance. All right.
Yeah.
So this may take a little while. I said, and life is always young to understand. When I was with kindergarten with Corinne and Sam, everybody talk about, man, they open eyes. Before years flew by right in front of my eyes. Everybody used to say that I couldn't rap. But you know what? The adversity still had my back. Now look at me. I got my hands to the sky. Homecoming king, and man, I wonder why. Everybody know this rap game is always Nito. Nito is like this word I made up.
Oh, right, yeah.
Gotta make your own stuff up out here. I hear rappers speaking gibberish. So I said forever the rap name is gonna be CeeLo. Man, they say I disappear like I'm Nemo, but at the same time popping up like it was bingo. And then after that, I said, life is so short, but it's only getting shorter. So wait till June, I'm coming to get my diploma. And I had Ashley Hippolito and Jamie Hunt singing singing the chorus with me. They did an outstanding job, by the way. I was so proud of them because in practice, the mics were a little fiddled, and they were fiddled during the performance, but they were still able to pull through, and I was capable of hearing them, so I was like, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. In second verse, I'm just gonna hit you with the big bullet points in my second verse and third verse. My second verse was my experience in Eisenhower, and me coming to high school in 10th grade, meeting some of my closest friends, Warris and Dom, in Mr. Glazier's room. And that's when I said, I'm married to the game like Mrs. and Mr. Glazier. Because ironically, that year I had Mrs. Glazier for geometry, and I had Mr. Glazier for history. So I was like, how about I just put two to two together and make a beautiful metaphor?
Right. So you said you won Homecoming King and Mr. Norristown.
Yes.
Do you think you'll win Prom King?
Nah. Nah. Even if I do, I'm not taking Prom King. I believe that somebody else deserves a spotlight for once, because everybody, like, I don't want somebody to feel some kind of way if I run up for something. I'm done. I'm retired. I've done everything I've wanted to do. It's someone else's time to shine.
So you're just going to keep the 2 for 2 perfect record,
Yeah,
retire?
two for two, back to back, baby.
So if you could change anything about your performance or like any like the costumes for like the runway, what would you change?
I most definitely would change the volume on my mic. Besides that, everything else went perfectly, and it was God's plan, because, you know, he has a plan for everything.
So is there anyone you want to see to the other contestants from Mr. Norristown?
Also, I want to say, everybody, you guys did an awesome job. I'm proud of everybody, especially for pulling through and staying dedicated to it. I know one person dropped out, but I'm also going to thank you for participating in Tony Bryce's act. You guys all did outstanding. I couldn't have had more fun I had so much fun with you guys at practice. You know, the funny things I used to say. But overall, I was just shell-shocked, and I was so proud of everybody out there. There's so many people I want to thank. I want to thank Blue and White Society. I want to just thank my mom and dad, thank everybody that's in my room, even people who doubted me, because without them, I wouldn't be the man I am today. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, overall, like, I think I'm turning red right now, but I just want to say thank you, everybody.
All right, so anything you'd like to add about your victory?
For the upcoming Mr. Norristown runners, I will be seeing you guys. Make sure to be prepared. I know they're going to be hard on you. They're going to be hard on you because they want this show to look beautiful. They don't want it to look like a sloppy Joe in the cafeteria. They want it to look precise, like the burgers in a Burger King commercial. They want it to look beautiful. So make sure, if you're going to do this, stay dedicated to it. Don't slack off, and just do the best you can. And to all my contestants out there, I just want to say it was a great show. You guys put on an amazing show, and it would have been a show without you guys either. 824, follow the movement.
I know what that means now. All right, I'm Mike Berkowitz. You're talking to Mr. Norristown, Craig Lacy. Back to our hosts.